What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Scream 7, The Conjuring Last Rites, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Crystal Lake. So starting off here with The Conjuring Last Rites, we got the trailer that dropped last week, and we got confirmation that it will be the Smurl case, as many people had been speculating and believing ever since the film got announced and those casting calls dropped. Now, I will say, while I enjoyed the trailer and thought it did a great job appealing to the side of me that believes 1 and 2 are the superior entries, this shot of what looks like the main villain, which from what I've heard is what this is, makes me miss the days of Bathsheba, because this looks like a case for Mystery Inc. to solve. What is this? It just looks awful. Vera and Patrick's chemistry will carry this film, I'm sure, if it lacks overall in other departments. I just don't find that this will be as lackluster to some as what that third one was. But this shot of the villain, oh man, it is a bit concerning. The overall trailer wasn't a bust, but a shit stain like this, it'll stand out. I haven't heard many negative remarks about this movie. What I have heard is that the villain didn't look like this. So I'm wondering if this trailer just has some added touches to it to cover the actual design. So I was caught off guard by how shit the villain looked, but we'll see. No, this isn't Bathsheba either, by the way, because I see people saying that is not supposed to be Bathsheba, because if it is, they don't look any better, they look worse. We also got confirmation on the wedding that I teased on Twitter back in February, and given our leads are already married and the film dives deeper into Lorraine and Judy's relationship, I'll let you decide who is getting married in this film based off of that. I'm looking forward to this film's release, looking forward to saying goodbye to Ed and Lorraine Warren. Love the mainline films, the Conjuring movies, and hopefully this goes out with a bang. So now let's talk about I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer's latest still reveals something about Sarah Pigeon's character named Stevie. This picture was a Screen Rant exclusive that confirmed who is playing who in the friend group. Chase Wonders is going to be playing Ava. Tyreek Withers is going to be playing Teddy. Sarah Pigeon is Stevie. Jonah King is Milo. And Madeline Klein is, in fact, Danica. In the background of this image, we get a nice look at Ray's business, which, again, Freddie has told us is something Ray is struggling with at the moment in this story. But if you look at the logo design for Ray's bar and then zoom in on Sarah in the right place, you'll see how she and Ray are connected beyond the hug we saw during the film. And it should put to bed a common theory me and many of you had when we saw them hug. I'm going to go into this a bit further in an everything we know about I Know What You Did Last Summer video tomorrow, but this was a nice image, and I do appreciate us getting more details about this film released publicly, because then it allows me to talk about certain things. I hadn't caught what was on her shirt at first. One of you actually pointed it out over on Twitter, so shout out to you. Now, I want to talk about what Jamie Kennedy did. Jamie Kennedy went on Fox News and defended Melissa Barrera after she was fired from Scream 7 back in November of 2023. This is what he had to say. She should have never been fired. She has her beliefs, okay? She's allowed to have her beliefs. Other people on set have other beliefs. This is, it's the most difficult subject, one of the most difficult subjects to discuss right now in modern times. And she's brave enough to put her beliefs out there. If you don't like them, call her. Call her up, talk to her. I had never seen that in terms of like a star so hot, so on her rise, just everything ripped away from a tweet. A tweet. It was ridiculous, and it's just gonna fuel more people going, why did you do that? Jamie's not wrong. Jamie's not wrong. This kind of echoes what I was saying in my initial videos reacting to this. She should have never been fired. And if anything, people still have not been able to point out to me what was anti-Semitic about her remarks. Nobody has been able to share that with me in any convincing way. It mostly just came off like, oh, I had a problem with her taking over from Nev Campbell anyway, so I'm just going to hop on the bandwagon. And this is why I state you should never be that divorced from reality and that connected to someone you have never met that now you want to lie on someone else and you take pride in lying on them. What was anti-Semitic? What was anti-Semitic? They should have had a simple conversation with her, and we should have been able to resolve this. She should have been allowed to just post that, and we go on about our business. It didn't bother anyone. It didn't disrupt anyone. I mean, if it did, you gotta just start living life a little bit differently if everything on the internet just bothers you. People have different beliefs, they have different ideologies. You gotta touch grass. You gotta find something for you to connect with that does not constantly interrupt your peace when you see things that differ from you. Now, I'm gonna talk about Matthew Lillard really quick, but I'm sure Melissa Barrera appreciated what Jamie did. Shout out to him, because I wasn't expecting him to do that, even though I think Jamie did that at one point in the past. So he just got a bigger platform given it was Fox News. But Matthew Lillard had an interview with MovieWeb where he was flat out asked if the idea from Scream 3 is what brings him back, and Matthew said no. Now, he did follow up by saying he can't get into the how and why of his return for 7, but the idea for 3 that everyone loved was that Stu is revealed to be alive. There is a bit more to it, which is why I'm like, wait a minute, he could be talking about something else. Then he continued on to say we aren't going supernatural, it's just probably going to have this updated twist to justify Stu being back. Granted, given his response saying, no, it's not that idea, that doesn't mean that Stu won't be alive. Stu can be alive in a way that doesn't involve him running some group from jail, because wasn't that also a part of this Scream 3 idea that people loved so much and wish happened? I think he's saying no to the entire thing, meaning not only the idea of Stu being alive from jail, but just Stu being alive in general. He said no very fast, and it looked like his follow-up was to try to protect from the fact that he did slightly give away that we should be prepared for Stu to be dead and not alive. But we'll see what happens with Stu Macher's return on screen. Now, we're going to talk about Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake, the A24 Peacock prequel series, Friday the 13th related project, is currently casting for a shoot in New Jersey that will take place this June through October. I told you guys that the working title was Mama's Boy. Now, here's the thing. We have more than enough confirmation at this point, because GW Casting posted this casting call over on Instagram looking for young people for a new A24 horror series named Mama's Boy. Again, Jason, everyone's favorite Mama's Boy. A24. The only thing that they would have in relation to that would be the Crystal Lake show. It's shooting in New Jersey. They're looking for people to play these high schoolers, counselors. It's taking place in 1971. This is Crystal Lake. We have confirmation that the working title for Crystal Lake is Mama's Boy. You know what? Casting call aside, all I want to see right now is how Linda Cardellini is going to look as Pamela. That is the only thing I can think of, because I know she is going to look great, and I need that first look right now. The minute we get that, the internet is going to blow up. It's just going to set the internet ablaze. She's going to look phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see that first look at Linda as Pamela. But what do you guys think about all this? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can never miss a video. In the description, I have links to all my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.